Hello, I'm Greg. I was originally supposed to go out with some friends, but then it's raining a lot, so we're not doing that. Instead, I'm gonna be sitting in my room talking about a toy. This toy right here.
Yo mama.
This is the 2025 released 2003 Ninja Turtles Raphael figure by SUPER7. I like this figure a lot. This is the box it came in. It says Ultimates, SUPER7, ages 14 and up. I'm 14 and up. There's the logo. There's promo art of Raph. A lot more detailed than what he looks like in the cartoon. The top has another logo. Sides don't have anything. Back of the box is Nickelodeon SUPER7. There's like a little Raphael, the berserker battler with the savage sigh. There's a little image of the guy. And here's a bigger image of the guy. This is a really boring back of the box. I think it would have been nice if there was like actual pictures of the figure. Pictures of the figure would have been nice. Or maybe the other figures in the line. I don't collect SUPER7 figures, so I don't know what their packages look like. But I think, you know, promo shots of the actual figure would have been nice. Also, I don't like how big the box is. I think it's kind of a waste of plastic, right? There's so much empty space here, and it's also really thick. There's just so much empty space. I feel like the size of the window could have been the actual size of the box. Maybe it's because the other figures in the Ultimates line have more accessories and more stuff. These guys barely have any accessories, so it's like, we don't really need this big a box, you know? Anyways, here's the guy. Here are the accessories he comes with. You have the screaming head. It is really well done. It's very show accurate, very stylized, so expressive.
Yo, mama.
It is so cool. This is a cool head. Cool head. And the head that he comes with normally also really looks nice.
Yo mama.
There's two open palms. Very cool. Two fists. And the shell phone. This is the shell phone. There's a bit of like over paint, I guess, on the yellow section, but it doesn't really matter because I am not going to be using any of these accessories because I don't need them. But it's cool to have them. Here is the actual figure himself. It looks really good. There's some shading on the muscles. There's like darker green areas. There's some orange on the shell. The back of the shell, this one has a bit of, it's got a bit of something there. The straps on the pads are a different color than the actual pads themselves. And the pads have lines painted on there. This is a really well detailed figure, and the sculpt is amazing too. It looks like he was ripped straight out of the cartoon. If I were to complain about anything, it doesn't really bother me that much, but it is something, you know? The joints are very weird looking on this guy. And also his size are tiny. I wish the size were like bigger. And silver, maybe? Either silver or gray, but at the very least I wish they were longer. I don't really like how his hands are made of a soft rubber. It's also a thing I don't like because I feel like over time his grip will loosen, you know? So yeah. Really well detailed, well sculpted, well made figures. It's really nice. The articulation on this guy is really good too. You can look up and down. He also has a neck joint that helps with that. You can also like tilt his head too, which is really cool. Shoulders do the basic, you know, up and down, in and out, whatever. They have a bicep swivel. There's also like, on the actual like elbow joints and stuff, they're double jointed first of all. This is as much as it gets. But the actual things have swivels on them, which is really strange. So there's a swivel on the forearm and like right above the elbow. Hands go side to side. So there's that. There is a twist at the waist, and the lower shell is actually soft. So you can get some crazy stuff, you know? You can also go side to side a bit. Legs kick out this much. Oh, they They really go high. I didn't know that. I thought they only went 90. Could do the splits. There's a thigh cut here. Same thing with the elbow. There's also like a twist on like the joints for some reason. And then, you know, basic ankle articulation. So yeah, very well articulated figure. You could definitely get him in some dynamic poses if you really wanted to. Here he is with a variant of the Raph figure from the original cartoon. Big difference. Big difference between the two. Obviously this guy's smaller. You know, you can't really do much with these guys. And that's one hell of a face, you know? Is it dusty? It's really dusty, I'm sorry. These look nothing alike. These are Space Jam size, by the way. From like a LeBron James where he's a part of the Matrix or something.
Can't a lady check her Twitter?
I just gave it to this guy because he didn't have size when I bought him. Yeah, there's a re-release of the original Playmates Mikey. Also dusty, I'm sorry. You know, the Raph figure would probably be the same size, you know, so that's that. Yeah. Figure's just really sick. It's just really cool to own. It's good to have a 2003 figure, you know? One that's show accurate and everything. Because we don't get this in general, and we also don't get any merch from the show. So, the most accurate 2003 thing out there, honestly, is just the Pez dispenser, so it's nice to have like an actual action figure. Thank you for watching, if you watch this. Goodbye.